on? This is Matthew Ashton. This is my reflection video for project number 4. Let's go ahead and get started. So the biggest thing that I had a problem with this project were the image files. Creating them, fairly simple. However, getting them to actually show up, whole different story. After numerous email exchanges back and forth with Mr. Gibson, I was able to finally figure out what I was doing wrong. I had listed over here as the group property. I had the wrong number for what to reference, and I kept getting an undefined error. I was trying to think that it was accessing the position in the entire array, so number 7 was what I kept putting, but I forgot that it was actually referencing specifically this property, so the position in the array is number 1. Once I fixed that, everything worked just fine. And I was able to get the images to show up here on my app. Things that were easier were actually just the overall JSON data, or JSON object, I should say, that we used to test with. That was actually very simple to do. A lot of copying and pasting to add the different games in there to get things to show up, but I was actually surprised at how simple that was. I think it's a great way to test your app, and it was getting really frustrating having to sit there and constantly put in new data, so this was a great way to do it. Overall experience building this app I thought was great. I think I talked about this in my first video. I was really struggling in SDI with seeing code and then things doing stuff. Whereas with this app, I think it was great to actually see the code and then see how it directly affects the app. When we click on things, when we input data, and then seeing how they're used, I think it was a really good way to see the overall experience of what an app can do. So I absolutely loved making this app. So now that I can do this, any further ideas? I'd kind of been thinking about this app for a while. I am a huge sports fan, and so being able to keep track of things that I want to watch is actually pretty huge. So you never know, I may constantly tweak this a little bit as I get better with design, fix some design, but the overall idea, I kind of like it. I might, explore a little bit further. So it's been an excellent class. I really appreciate it. Hope everyone learned a lot of things. I know I did. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the future.